So I've been busy building this car now for 2-3 weeks, and a buddy messaged me and told me they're having a derby at his farm. Bone stock, no modifications, no cage, tie the doors shut, no glass at all, no windshield, no side windows, no back windows, and no prize money. And I'm thinking to myself, I could take all this stuff, but they don't like threaded rods. They don't want, pretty much they don't want any of this stuff, which kind of sucks. So the only thing I have is this crappy old Hyundai. Now, what have I done to this thing? Nothing. I said to him, I sent him a photo of the bumper and how rusted it was, and he said, yeah, you can swap that bumper, just don't go crazy on welding. That's all he said to me. So we're going to be pulling this bumper off and putting a different one on. Going to be pulling out all the glass. I might be dropping the gas tank in this thing and putting a Camry gas tank into it, because I've heard horror stories about these Hyundai fuel pumps. So I'm probably just going to pull it before it even gives me an issue. And I'm going to move the battery to the passenger side floorboards, because every time that I set something here, it gets in the way of these shifters, and then I have a hard time shifting. So we will be doing that. We'll be moving the electrical, and that's about it for this thing. So it's going to be like legitimately a one-day build on it. I'm going to throw donuts on the back. I'm not going to put doubles on the front, but I am going to fill up the PSI, and we'll bring the, I have all these steelies here, but I'm probably just going to bring the aluminums. But yeah, let's start this piece of junk up and drive into the shop. So hook up the positive, just gonna hook up this negative, gonna turn this on. Ooh, almost charged. Let's see if she fires up. It's been a while. Come on, you old girl. Oh, I ain't got nothing, no powers. Means I didn't connect those things right. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake. Oh, there we go. That's the one. Heard everything come to life. Oh, buddy. Like it was started yesterday. Oh, body. So first things first is front windshield. Oh, those axles. They sound so healthy. Those axles sound so healthy. Oh. Alright, well, I guess first steps first. Let's turn off the charger and remove all glass. Rule number 1. So we got all the glass out. Rear hatch was kind of difficult. These ones are here, they were nicely unbolted, but as soon as you tried to pop them out, they smashed, so that kind of sucked. These ones came out nicely, just had to smash the plastics. These ones came out very nicely, and the windshield actually had very little glue on it, and it was a very thin windshield, so first time doing a Hyundai, it came out pretty nicely. I've already started routing my power cable. As you can see, I drilled holes and put an isolator through there for the main power. And because I'm not really allowed a cage in this, I'm moving this forward up to there. And the reason for that is because I'm not really allowed a cage in this car, and there's going to be a lot of 70s cars and 80s full frame cars. Well, maybe not a lot, but the question has been asked about 70s, and the guy said, oh, I don't know. So let's face it, there's going to be 70s stuff there, and I don't have 70s stuff. So I think the back of this car is going to disappear very quick, so I do not want the gas tank right there. If I can put that there and then put in a post-to-post bar, I would be happy. Just to try and make this thing a little bit better, to protect that, I guess. But I don't know, I'm always nervous about doing stuff like this. Should I just bite the bullet and put it where it is, or like where it should be? Or is that going to get completely destroyed in this car? I don't want to run the factory tank because I know that Hyundai tanks have a massive issue with breaking the fuel pumps off. So I'm just thinking about putting that there or there. I'm not exactly sure yet, but we'll find out here shortly, I guess. There's going to be no switch panels in this. It's just going to be wires I twist together and use morettes, because I know you guys love me using morettes. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's the comment I get the most is, why morettes? Because I win with morettes. But anyway, windows are out, and we're starting to root stuff, coming up with some kind of crazy, wonky ideas. But I need a battery box. I don't have another one. This is really not a derby where shit's going to get inspected very well, so maybe I'll just come up with something super unsafe that makes me feel a little bit safe. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Let's do that. Well, that's a lot of rust on the ground. And guess what's not in here? The Hyundai. So it's outside. This is the first time in probably 3 years that I've used 9-wire this much. So the reason why I use so much 9-wire is because I actually got a message from one of my guys that watched this, a viewer I guess you'd call him. Says that he's got one of these cars and he's only allowed to use 9-wire, so he'd really like to see how it goes with 9-wire instead of seat belts. I said, no problem. I said, but I'm not allowed a cage. He said, he is, so. Anyway, we're going to try it with 9-wire. We got no doubles on the front, just filled up with air. We got donuts on the back and spares now for the front. We ended up putting the gas tank in the middle of the back seat. Had to make spacers so it sits level. Battery is sketchily mounted right there, but you know what? It's mounted, and that's good enough for me. Don't have a fuel pump wiring yet. It's wired into the factory wiring, so we will be changing that very shortly. Just have to go get a light switch because I'm just going to do this thing super easy. Car still starts out the key, but I have a jumper wire just in case it kind of locks up because this thing's being weird starting. It only wants to start in neutral. Changed out the front bumper to a Dodge Caravan rear, so the one on it was kind of junk. We've pretty much done nothing underneath the hood except move. Actually, we didn't even move any electrical. We just kind of took out what we didn't need. Other than that, the only welding on this entire car is right there. Everything else is bone stock. The door window was kind of small, hard for me to get my fat butt through there, so we kind of changed that. I don't know if I got to put a front window bar in, probably will, but I don't know. This car I built in 5.5 hours. It's very stock, very stock. But she's a ripper, and she does burnouts like crazy. It's going to be very fast at the demolition derby. The only downside that I can really see on this thing is to get it in reverse, you have to come to a full stop. You cannot power shift this car. You can kind of see that I've already been trying. You got to come to a full stop before you can put the car in reverse. Kind of different, but I've never ran a Hyundai before. I don't think I'm gonna get in shit from tech, from anything. The only thing I'm thinking is maybe this. So we'll see what they say. But as you guys can see, this thing is as stock as you can get. Pretty much there's no stocker than this. So we'll see how this thing does. It's gonna be smashed up in my buddy's field. No prize money, no entry fee. Actually, there might be an entry fee, I'm not sure, but I know there's no prize money. Just kind of getting whatever I can get inside the ring here in 2020. But stay tuned, I'll let you guys know how this Hyundai goes. I got to put some GoPros into this thing, and other than that, it's ready to go. Gonna throw the spare tires in the back of it, and that's about it. So thanks for watching, everybody. This thing was just kind of cobbled together very quickly. I want to see how it does, to be honest. I think it's going to do pretty damn good. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below on what you guys think this thing's going to do in the derby ring. You think it's going to poop the bed in 30 seconds? Do you think she's going to take on some 70s cars and whoop some butt, I'm going to say, just because YouTube makes me be kid friendly now. So leave a comment, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care.